What's going on, traders? Welcome to this week's Forex forecast. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to check out the Patreon or the YouTube membership for my daily chart analysis. I hope to see you there. All right, first we're going to start off with the US dollar. The past week the banks added 2,900 longs and they got rid of 1,377 short positions. Real quick on the US dollars, I know most people don't trade the DXY, but we are reacting off weekly supply very nicely that I've had drawn out for a long time now. But we are in daily demand right here. But remember, weekly supply up here is stronger than daily demand, and we are also in this 4-hour area of supply right here. So it's a little bit of a weird time. We are in daily demand, but we're in 4-hour supply and weekly supply. So ultimately, I would stay away from maybe trading the US dollar for just a little bit. All right, on to EURUSD. The past week, the banks got rid of 6,400 longs, and they added 1,200 short positions. I'm personally looking for longs in this. I know I just said, maybe stay away from shorting the US dollar right now, but ultimately, I think that it's fine because we are in weekly/monthly demand. On the 4-hour chart, if you got in on this trade, I talked about it during the live streams. Congratulations to you. That was a very nice trade. And Monday, I'm actually going to look for confirmation in this 4-hour area of demand right here. So if you're a day trader, I think that this could be a very nice opportunity to get in long on a 15-minute chart on this 4-hour demand zone. It's not financial advice by any means, but it is simply just what I'm looking for. And if you do get in long, ultimate target would be before this daily supply at about 128. So, or sorry, 1.208. So that's where I will be targeting for my ultimate target, and it's a massive risk to reward. And with that being said, if you're new to my channel, you don't know about the Patreon, check the Patreon out. Links in the description. You can get my chart analysis for only $5 CAD per month, and there's other options too. We have dividend investing. We also have custom chart analysis where you can send me requests to do charts, and I will do custom analysis on them. But if you are interested in signing up, I would wait for August 1st because Patreon will charge you at the beginning of each month and the day you sign up. So it's best to wait. If you really want to join now, check out the YouTube membership. It's all the same options for basically the same price. And I hope to see you there. All right, on to the Aussie dollar. The past week, the banks added 343 longs and they added 4,000 short positions. If you look at the weekly chart, to me, it's very clear we're going down probably to 0.72 right here. So if you do get in short here, I think 0.72 would be a good target right before that monthly and weekly area of demand. But if you look now on the daily chart, we are contacting this daily area of demand. In my opinion, I hope that price comes up to this daily area of supply, and it might be a decent short position depending on your view in the dollar, but I will definitely probably look in this daily supplies area to look for a little 1-hour confirmation trade maybe. It really all depends on what the US dollar is doing and what it's looking like is going to happen. If you're a day trader, we are in this 4-hour area of demand right now, so you could be looking for 15-minute confirmation in here for a move to the upside. But since all the trends are pretty much down, if you do get in short, I would definitely consider taking profits early. If you're looking at a 5-minute time frame to get in short, we do have this 1-hour area of supply right here that could be decent for a short position, or this one actually up here. But like I said, if you do get in short, maybe on these lower time frames, since the trends are out of line kind of, I would maybe look to take profits at like a 2-to-1 or maybe 1-to-1 or something like that. I would be very careful about looking for long-term trades, especially since I think that the US dollar is going to be getting weaker. Looking at the pound US dollar, GBPUSD, the past week the banks they got rid of 3,000 longs and they got rid of 842 short positions. That's as price. It looks like it wants to come up to this weekly area of supply right now. That's what it's looking like to me. It's kind of similar setup to the euro. We do have some 4-hour demand right in here. If you're a day trader, you could look for 4-hour or 15-minute confirmation in this area for a move to the upside. But ultimately price could retrace back to this daily area of supply or demand down here, where I might look for a 1 hour momentum shift to the upside, and I would target this opposing daily area of demand here. That's just what I think I might be doing. If you're a day trader and you're on the 5 minute or something, there is this pretty clean momentum break supply zone right here, so you could technically look for 5 minute confirmation in this area to the downside. And if you do get in short here, I think it would be probably best to just take profits pretty early, maybe 2 to 1. That's about it, because it's a little risky. Like all the other pairs, the trends are all out of whack on all the time frames. All right, on to USDJPY, the Japanese yen. The past week, the banks added 1,700 longs, and they got rid of about 2,500 short positions. We are above. We're right at weekly area of supply here. And if you look at the daily chart, this daily demand has just been holding a couple times now. So it's kind of a weird time to be trading. I don't really like trading in a lot of this mess like that. So what I've been doing is just kind of looking for day trades. I was looking for a day trade in this area, didn't really get it. Price came down to here, was looking for day trades in all these areas. Haven't really got one yet, but technically you still could be looking for a 15-minute setup here. Kind of looks like you already got it right here. So if you got in that and you got out already, good for you. It's something that I wouldn't really hold for too long. Like I said, a lot of the pairs time frames, the trends are all out of whack. So there's really, not much I like here. If I was going to get in short again, I would have to see this 4 hour supply get broken, remove this low, and then I would feel comfortable looking for a short position to the downside, and you could easily target 109 before this daily area of demand, especially since we have a 1 hour downtrend. So since we're in a 1 hour downtrend, technically if you're on the 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, you could be still looking for short positions for a nice move to the downside. But in my opinion, I think it's much safe to either look for 15-minute confirmation in here, or if you want to get in short and you think it's going to go lower, then wait for this 4 hour area of demand to be removed, and then maybe find a nice 4 hour area of supply where you can place an order or look for confirmation inside of that zone. All right, looking at USDCAD, the past week the banks got rid of 5,200 longs, and they actually got rid of 12,800 short positions as well. It's very similar to the US dollar. We are in a weekly downtrend, and we're contacting monthly and weekly area of supply. So I'm totally looking for shorts 100%. So there's basically my target. If I do get in short on one of the lower time frames, would be this daily area of demand right at 1.23718. That would be my ultimate target before taking profit and then looking to get in short again, because we could see a reaction from this daily area of demand like that. And the area that I'm looking at right now is this area right here, this 4 hour area of supply. You can technically take that as a set and forget. I'd have a wider stop because it's kind of a weird looking zone. So what I'm probably going to do is look for 15-minute confirmation inside of here and then target down here. There's a huge risk to reward. I might even just place a set and forget here and just kind of take that risk to reward and have a wider stop. It's kind of a tricky situation, but ultimately I think, if you're a day trader, that's a very beautiful 4 hour supply zone to look for 15-minute confirmation in. I think it's pretty high odds. So plenty of opportunities here on the USDCAD. Like I said, just waiting for this 4 hour area of supply to be hit. And I might even, like I said, I might take it as a set and forget, but it actually might be better to split it up, take it as a set and forget with a wide stop, and then also look for 15-minute confirmation to the downside, so my alert is set at that zone. All right, looking at USDCHF, the Swiss franc. The past week, the banks got rid of 246 longs, and they added 201 shorts. It's a pretty simple chart. It's really not looking good on the higher time frames, but I am kind of looking for shorts in here now. If I do get in short, I would target this daily area of demand at 0.90078. And actually, it's pretty similar to the USDCAD. There's a 4 hour supply zone right here. So we could see a reaction off that like that. So basically, I'm going to set an alert here. And when price gets to here, I will probably look for 15-minute confirmation in that area. I don't like this one as a set and forget for a few reasons. So that is why I'm not taking it as a set and forget. And if the USDCAD and the USD Swiss are both giving us a very similar setup here, because it's kind of, the same time, then I'll just take the USDCAD and I will ignore the USD Swiss. But if you're a day trader, then that's a fine area as well to look for some sort of 15-minute confirmation, and I think that would be a fine little setup for you to look for. And like I said, if you do get in short, target 0.90078. All right, on to gold. It looks like this week the banks got rid of 3,600 longs and they got rid of 7,000 short positions as well. Gold has been a very tricky one. I'm kind of waiting for price to come up to this daily area of supply to look for confirmation short trade. But in the meantime, if you're trying to day trade this one, I've been going live and a lot of people have been trying to predict this. But this is just, if you watch my YouTube short the other day, this is just not ideal for trading in my opinion. It's just really not great. What I'm waiting for is either for this high to be broken and then I'm going to go to a 15-minute chart, look for a 50-minute trade, and then take a nice quick 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 hopefully. Or what I might do is actually look for a 15-minute confirmation in here, because we had a very nice move away from this level here. So I think that, if you're a day trader, I think that this could be fine to look for a 2-to-1, but a lower time frame confirmation trade. But like I said, I would maybe take profits a little early. If price does come down in here, I doubt that it will go all the way back up to there, but we could see a little move where you could get a nice 2-to-1, maybe 1-to-1 on a lower time frame, and then price is probably going to continue lower. That's kind of just based on the daily trend and the fact that weekly supply is in control on gold. All right, looking at crude oil, the last one. The past week, the banks added 8,300 longs, and they actually added 7,300 short positions as well. And that's as weekly demand is in control. A lot of you guys know that I am in a gold long trade, basically coming off of this weekly demand. I took a 4-hour trade, which I will show. My first target has almost been hit. My stop loss is at break even. I do think oil is going much higher, but I can see us having a lot of volatility in this area like that. So that's why I probably will be taking some of my profit, or at least bumping half of my stop loss up like that. And if you guys are interested, this is the trade that I took here. Basically, weekly demand became in control right down here. So I was looking for longs. I wanted to get long in this area. I like this area better than this area, but we never got the pullback. So I essentially just bought this area. I'm already up 2-to-1, so I'm up 2% on this trade right now, but I still think it's going to go much higher. So I'm going to be taking profit up here. In my opinion, I wouldn't really be shorting oil up here. But, if you're a day trader, we could see reaction coming off this 4-hour supply to the downside. So, if you want to get in a day trade and, fight my longs, then you can maybe go to a 15-minute chart and look for maybe just a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1 in there. I wouldn't really hold it for much longer than that. That's if you're a day trader though, but ultimately you kind of would rather be trading with the trend if you're day trading. So we have a 1-hour uptrend, so you could technically be looking for basically to get in long on any really time frame, the 15-minute, the 5-minute, or whatever. But like I said, I'm going to be taking profits pretty soon on a little bit of my position, because I do think that oil could have a hard time up here. But at the same time, looking at this daily chart, I just wouldn't bother trying to short this right now based on that very strong weekly trend. This is most likely going to break, and I will be looking to add to my position. Alright everyone, thanks again for watching this week's Forex forecast. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well if you don't mind. I really appreciate all the support. Let me know in the comments down below what pairs you're looking at this week, and maybe we can get in touch and you can send me a chart and let me know what you're looking at. I always like looking at charts. So with that being said, let's have a great trading week and let's make some money. Cheers.